Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving deep into .NET 9, the latest evolution of Microsoft's development platform, packed with AI-first capabilities, performance upgrades, cloud-native tooling, and much more. If you have been following my channel, you know we already covered .NET 8 in detail a few months ago. And now, with .NET 9 officially here, it's time to explore what's new, what's improved, and what this means for real-world development in 2025. And here is the exciting part. .NET 10 is already on the horizon, scheduled for release in November 2025, after a month. And trust me, the direction Microsoft is taking absolutely next level, especially for AI, agents, and hyper-performant apps. So make sure you stick with me till the end, because we are not just checking features, we are seeing how .NET 9 prepares us for what's coming next. Before we begin, if you find value to this kind of deep dive content, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your developer friends and community. It genuinely helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you more cutting-edge content like this. Let's go and deep dive into .NET 9. First of all, let's try to understand the .NET journey. Initially, it was .NET Framework, then .NET Core, and now it is simply called as .NET. If we are looking back into the journey of .NET, it started with 2016-2018 with .NET Core versions 1.0, 1.1, 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2. The next is 2019 with .NET Core 3.1, which has got long-term support, and it was supported until December 2022. The next version came in November 2020 with .NET 5, and hence here onwards we started calling it as .NET simply. Next in 2021 with .NET 6.0, 2022 with .NET 7.0, November 2023 with .NET 8.0, November 2024 with .NET 9.0, and just after a month, since it is October of 2025 when the video is being recorded, we are expecting .NET 10 in November 2025. This is the journey that we have covered from .NET Core to .NET. Let's talk about .NET 9. It is the next generation release. Extremely focused on performance, built-in AI capabilities, and future-ready cloud architecture. So if you see here, there are three important factors: extreme performance, AI capabilities, and future-ready cloud architecture. So these covers mainly in three different sections. It makes apps faster, smarter, and more lightweight, especially for web, microservices, and AI-driven solutions. What's new in .NET 9? We will see the list of things in .NET 9. The first is runtime. There is an improvement in runtime. There is improvement in .NET libraries. Those who are new to .NET frameworks, or they are simply new to .NET, they can refer to our old videos wherein we have talked about the runtime, the libraries. So the runtime improvement is there in .NET 9. Libraries improvements are there. In SDK, there are improvement. There are AI building blocks improvement. Tensor primitive, that is again related to AI, is improvement here. ML.NET is the new improvement. Tokenizer, we have Aspire, we have ASP.NET Core improvement, we have MAUI, .NET MAUI improvement, we have EF Core improvement, we have got C# 13 here in with .NET 9, we have got F# 9 in .NET 9, we have improvement in Windows Presentation Foundation, that is WPF, and we have finally got some improvement in Windows Forms as well. So it talked about 15 different sections where we can see improvement or newness or new things coming in .NET 9. We will go and explore each one of them. I am not promising that I'm going to the deep of each and every new features, because this may take hours and hours to discuss all those, but I promise that I'm going to capture or touch upon the points at least, so that you will have a better understanding on what all features have come up in .NET 9 and where can we utilize. Obviously, if you want to go and do hands-on, you need to practice them and you need to get detailed of each features, and then you have to practice and then you have to be master of that. Make sense? Let's go and try to understand. The first thing is runtime. In runtime, there are improvement. It starts your apps quicker, use less memory, runs the code more efficiently. We have optimized code automatically when the application is running, so your app keeps getting faster without you changing anything. So if this is an API call that I am making, if we are going to compare in 8.0, if it takes here in milliseconds, it takes more time, but the same thing that takes very less time in .NET 9. So this basically bar chart shows you that the same call of API was taking more time, but since we have runtime improvements, .NET runtime improvements in 9.0, so it takes less time here. We have some improvement in garbage collection also. So garbage collection is now including dynamic adaptation to application sizes. So it's a very big thing here. Those who are very new to garbage collection, they can refer to our older videos again and they can get more about garbage collection. We have created dedicated videos for this. Runtime also includes many other features for performance improvement. For example, there are loop optimization, there are inlining things. There are so many things that are actually making .NET runtime improvements here. Faster exception handling, hardware intrinsic code generation. Talking about the next feature is what are improvement is .NET libraries. There are common things like working with strings, collection, JSON, and networking. These are have got improved. Like system.text.json, we have got count by and aggregate by. So if you are seeing this example, we have a collection here which got name and age. So if you are in .NET 8, then if you wanted to display this in a way like age 25 how many, age 30 how many, so in .NET 8 you have to do like, because there was nothing called count by. This was taking time and looked clumsy as well. With the advent of .NET 9, you can use count by here. You can see there is just one line code. Instead, there were 3 lines of codes that we had to write in 8.2. Make sense? So this is what improvement that we have got in LINQ, count by and aggregate by. There are many other improvements in collections, generic priority queue. We have got a remove method, which is improved in a one-shot hash methods in cryptographic operations. We have got for reflection, there are many other things that we have got, like persisted assembly builder type that lets you save the immediate assembly, and this also supports PDB, right? For that, I mean, using this, you can debug the things here. The time spent class includes new form star method that lets you create time spent object from int instead of double. So these were few library improvements. Let's go and talk about SDK improvements. So software development kit improvements. So SDK brings faster build, improved hot reload, simpler project templates. It also adds better cloud native support and full integration with latest .NET 9 features. So there are few things, workload sets, where all your workloads stay in a single specific version until explicitly updated. So this is again a new feature here. Unit testing, .NET Test is fully integrated with MS Build, which is good. You have something called .NET Tool roll forward. So new option for .NET Tool install lets users to decide how .NET tools should be run. You can specify new flag called allow roll forward, so it will take the future versions as well. We have faster NuGet dependency resolution. That is again an improvement in SDK. What all in AI building blocks? So AI is very hot and happening these days. So .NET 9 had come up with those things as well. .NET 9 introduces unified layer of C# abstraction through the Microsoft.Extensions.AI. This is the namespace that has been introduced, and Microsoft Extension vector data packages. These abstractions facilitate interaction with AI services, including small and large LLMs or SLMs, embeddings, vector stores, and middleware. So this also includes new tensor types of expand AI capabilities, native support for agent and function calling. So you have this native support, improved prompt handling, local AI model support, and AI orchestrations ready helps integrating multi-agent framework and RAG pipelines within our .NET stuff. So these are a few AI building blocks that have come up in .NET 9.0. Aspire. .NET Aspire in .NET 9 is ready-made setup that helps you quickly build your cloud-native application and microservice-based applications. It takes care of things like service writing, environment setup, and observability automatically, so you are actually not required to do it manually. So there are improvements. In simple word, Aspire makes it easier and faster to build modern production-ready apps with less configuration and hassle. Tooling improvements in Aspire, dashboard or UX improvement. These are few improvements in Aspire that we have noted in .NET 9. ASP.NET Core. New. What is new in terms of ASP.NET Core in .NET 9? So in .NET 9, ASP.NET Core is fast, modern framework for building web application in APIs with high performance and minimal overhead. It introduces improved performance, simplified APIs, and better AI cloud native support to build scalable apps easily. Something called optimized handling of static files like JavaScript and CSS. Blazor, there are improvement in Blazor, new hybrid and web app templates, detection of components render mode, new reconnection experience with server rendering. APIs, built-in support for OpenAI. This is an improvement in ASP.NET Core. Improved security with new APIs for authentication and authorization. Easier setup for trusted development certificate like Linux and HTTPS during development. Talking about multi-platform app UI, MAUI, the focus of .NET MAUI in .NET 9 is enhanced performance, reliability, and deeper integration for desktop and mobile application. New title bar desktop control is available for Windows. New hybrid web view control enables easier inclusion of JavaScript-enabled content from frameworks like React.js, Vue.js, and Angular. Main page has been removed. It is deprecated in favor of setting the primary pages of app, overriding application create window activation status class. Improvement in Entity Framework Core. Entity Framework Core includes significant updates to the new database provider Azure Cosmos DB for NoSQL. Improvements query, partition key and documents IDs, hierarchical partition keys, significant improvement in link queue, improved modeling aligned to Azure Cosmos DB and JSON standards, vector similarity search, pagination support from SQL for safer SQL query, group by and execute update support, and many more in EF Core in .NET 9. Talking about C# 13, which has come with .NET 9, C# 13 has brought many features. There is continuous focus on many things, params collection, new lock type semantic, new escape sequence that is \E, implicit indexer, partial properties and indexers, overload resolution priority allows library authors to designate one overload as better than other. There are so many things. It's time to explore C# 13 before C# 14 comes in next month. F# 19 new features. So this focuses on performance and cleaner syntax to make functional programming smoother. It also has improved interoperability with .NET and AI workloads. Nullable reference types, discriminated union, ls star properties, partial active patterns, empty-bodied computation expression. Hash directives are allowed to take non-string arguments. Allow hash no one to support the fs prefix on error code and disabling warnings. Random functions for collection. C# collection expression support for F# file and sets. Various developer productivity, performance, and tooling improvements have come with F#9. WPF, Windows Presentation Foundation enhancements. These enhancements have come for building modern apps with several theming enhancements. Support for Windows Fluent theme support for Windows Light and Dark models, theme support for Windows Accent Color now, font render has been improved to support hyphen-based ligature. And finally, we have Windows Forms improvement in .NET 9. It brings support for new themes, enhancements for asynchronous development, and more. Form and task dialog support for show display async now. Binary formatter has been removed. Experimental support for rendering the app in dark mode as supported by Windows. Folder browsing dialog and toolstick have got more minor improvements. The system.drawing library has many improvements, including wrapping GDI plus effect, support for read-only panel, better interrupt code generations. And that wraps up our deep dive into what's new exciting in .NET 9, from AI first features to performance upgrades and cloud native acceleration. As you can see, Microsoft is clearly building momentum towards .NET 10 in November 2025, and .NET 9 is not just an upgrade, it's a preparation stage for next generation of intelligent and scalable application. If you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your developer community. Your support seriously makes a difference. Also, let me know in the comment which feature of .NET 9 impressed you the most, or what topics you would like me to cover next, whether it is in AI agent, MAUI, Aspire, or enterprise cloud solutions. Thanks for watching. This is Abby signing off. Stay curious, keep building. I will see you in the next one.